Hello there.
I feel like it's either going to be this episode or the next one where Jesse is going to shake things up. Not in a good way. He's going to shake things up completely for this show in general, for season 4 and 5, because I feel like he's going to do something stupid and take matters into his own hands surrounding Combo's murder. So what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, shooting his shot. And today, we are up to the penultimate episode of Breaking Bad Season 3, titled Half Measures. I'm hella excited. This show has been absolutely amazing. Even the episode titled Fly, which I reacted to and uploaded yesterday, I really enjoyed that episode. There's a deeper meaning behind it. But yeah, I'm hella excited for this episode. It's the second last episode of Season 3. I can't believe we're already here. And I'm excited for the reaction. Let's get into it. Let's smash it. Let's have some fun. Let's go. This is the least expected montage. Like, this is the montage I least expected to see surrounding this character here. I forgot her name, but yeah. Oh, yo. I mean, she is a prostitute, so, but like, just seeing it on her day-to-day. Bro. Hey, she grinding, she hustling. It's disgusting, man. I don't like seeing it. Man, you think Jesse went for that as well, like, disgusting. I wonder if these guys are distributing the meth Jesse and Walt are making, and Jesse is going to take out two individuals or individuals working under Gus, because Jesse and Walt don't know too much about the extent of Gus's operations in terms of like who are the distributors in the sort of territories and what territories he occupies. But I'm pretty sure these guys might be the same blue meth that they're making. It might be, unless I missed something, but it might be, just as a prediction. I'm not too sure, but it might be, because Gus took out the person from the cartel across the border, and it seems like he's running everything on this side of the border now. So this is where shit could hit the fan. You guys reckon Skyler's a better liar than Walt? Like, I told you, this woman is gonna be the death of him.
However, let's just stick with what makes sense here. You took the seed money you won gambling, you invested it in the car wash that you helped run for 4 years, you hired your wife as a bookkeeper because guess what? She's actually a bookkeeper. Now that is a story an auditor can believe, so what am I missing?
You're missing that you should just take this money that I give you and not look too closely at it. So, if, God forbid, I get caught, you maintain plausible deniability.
Okay, my estranged husband, who, when he was working, made $43,000 a year, starts shoveling money at me, and when the police come, I'm supposed to say, gee, I never thought about it, officers. Made sense to me, really?
I'm just not buying it. No, I think it would be better if the husband were no longer estranged. You know, maybe if he were back sleeping in his own bed.
Wow.
It's suddenly a fantasy story.
I love the truth elements towards it. Like, he's trying to use the analogy. Like,
I am at least going to be a part of this household. Dinner with the family every night of the week.
Not every night, no.
6 nights a week, you get 1 night off.
Dinner 2 nights, not weekends, with 24 hours notice.
5 nights a week with no notice.
3, 6 hours notice.
5 nights a week with 2 hours notice.
4, don't push it.
Ace, who's wearing the shoes
I
now?
want my own key to the house.
No.
For emergencies and appearances, yes. I am going to babysit my own daughter. I'm going to help my son with his homework. I am going to be a part of this family. And that is how we'll sell your little fiction.
was really running things now. I really love the framing in a particular shot during their conversation right there, where it was a wide shot of Walt and Skyler talking to one another, and you had the two cars sort of like dividing them. You had Walt on the right hand side. Oh no, you had Walt's car on the right hand side. You had Skyler's car on the left hand side, and they were sort of like put in the middle of the frame, and they were sort of divided. They were sort of like dividing the cars with one another. It's like sort of, this is Walt's world, this is Skyler's world, and you had them two right in the middle, meeting in the middle of the cars. It was a fantastic frame right there. And it was a fantastic wide shot. I don't know why. It's just sometimes the framing in this show, like they'll cut to a scene, or they'll cut to a shot of when two characters are talking one another, or like sort of like an establishing shot, and it would just be like, wow, like it would be shots like you wouldn't even think of, or you wouldn't think they're necessary, but when you see them, it's like, it's amazing. And I really enjoyed that shot right there of this Walt and Skyler talking face to face with one another, but they were sort of like jammed and put in the middle of the two cars, and they were sort of like dividing the two cars. It was great.
What the hell are you doing?
It's ours, right? Look at it and tell me if that's ours.
And you don't just chuck meth on the table like that.
Yes, it's ours. Now put it away.
They had combo shot down in the streets, and now it's our product. They're selling.
There we
Which
go.
means they work for our guy, right?
What is that? That's hearsay. Do you have any proof?
I heard it from the sister of the kid who shot him.
So why are you telling me this?
I need your help.
Here we go.
How?
I need Ryson.
Oh my God.
Untraceable back to us. To me. Not even that other scumbag we work for is ever gonna figure it out.
Oh, you never know.
It was a good plan back when it was Tuco, and it's a good plan now.
Tuco wanted to murder us. These guys don't. Apples and oranges. do I really have to sit here and explain the difference to you?
Combo was us. Man, he was one of us. Does that mean nothing?
Why didn't you go after these guys 2 or 3 months ago?
Because I just found out about him.
This is not some amends that you have to make. What you are talking about here is pointless. This achieves nothing. It accomplishes nothing.
I feel like Walt is right here because it's 2 or 3 months down the line, and things have changed in that 2 or 3 months. Obviously, they're working for Gus. They've got the deal going on, and I think Walt understands. I feel like Jesse is heavily underestimating Gus's ability to find out things, and I think Walt has had more interactions with Gus than Jesse, and Walt understands how like he sort of knows where Gus has come from. He understands his mindset. He understands how smart he is, and this is a very, very big risk here. And Walt is basically sending a warning signal. He's sending a warning shot to Jesse, and whether Jesse's going to accept that warning shot, we don't know, because I feel like Walt might give the warning here, may refuse to give the Ryzen, and Jesse's just gonna be like Thanos and be like, fine, I'll do it myself. And yeah, I don't know if it probably won't end well. It could end very, very bloody. That's all I'm going to say. It's not going to go as squeaky clean as Jesse hopes for with the Ryson and things like that. And you never trust a drug addict, right? And that goes the same for that meth head girl that's delivering burgers to them. You just never know. She could rat Jesse out at any moment. And I guess that montage at the beginning of the episode with dealing with that meth head girl is going to show that she's going to be a prominent character in these episodes, the final 2 episodes, or this episode in general. And yeah, we saw her day-to-day dealings, the amount she deals with, and yeah, never trust a drug addict. It's gonna be interesting. Gonna be very interesting.
I'm doing it. With or without you.
I feel like there's no stopping Jess here unless he freaking gets him and ties him up to a chair. Like, they could have discussed this in the middle of the desert as well, but Nice, tranquil, peaceful bar with jazz music playing. I love how everything's still purple with Marie. Even like the
Knock, knock.
Christ's sakes, Marie. You
Even
don't
the
say knock,
blanket.
knock it like that.
Well, I like saying it. See? I win.
Not too fast.
even Walter Jr. is wearing purple.
It's 3 in a row. Yeah, freaking Paul Newman over here.
Have you been playing cards with your dad?
No. Why?
Oh, because of the money off the casino.
No.
Gambling.
Either of them are working right.
Hit the sheet with Lysol, reset the meter, and I wheeled the next slob in here. We went over this, Marie. Drop it.
I love how Marie tried to use Walter Jr. as sort of like a
Are you
bridge
not
to get
well
to Hank
enough?
there.
Kid, you too?
Soften him up.
Do I look well enough? I'm shitting in pans, peeing in pitchers. Can't move my legs. Got it?
So people in wheelchairs should be in hospitals? What about people on crutches? Maybe I should be in here too. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Deal, you little prick.
Oh. Like Walter Jr. is gonna be like, Tank, if I can deal with it, so can you.
What if we
Drug him?
maybe could you get him arrested?
You want your criminal associate taken into police custody?
I know it sounds risky, but it wouldn't be anything that would get him into real trouble, and nothing that could lead back to our business. Just some
Overnight
minor
thing.
offense.
Overnight thing.
Pinkman in jail. I don't know. I'm picturing it. in my
Jail, as in jail. Talking about one of those situations where you're in an orange jumpsuit picking up litter along the highway.
That's jail. You're talking about a level 2 joint.
Something that keeps him off the street for, say, 30 days. Then by the time he gets out, tempers have cooled and
Change of
hopefully
heart.
we can move on.
Roswell Correctional's pretty low impact, you know. So,
So it's possible, right?
yeah, well, it falls under my premium services package.
This
but
guy. This guy.
For that, call my PI.
You okay with this, right?
I'll keep creating
Just
more
think of
loose
it like
ends,
it's the same
man.
thing as always. You're just delivering some hamburgers. Tomorrow, we'll be in touch.
Even when Jesse is delivering his speech right here to this girl, you just hear this eerie and ominous music in the background. You just know there's something up with this. It's not going to go down well. It's not going to go as smooth as Jesse hopes for, hopefully. Bro, Ollie is so cute. Oh my gosh.
Okay, here we go. What are you doing? If you need to talk, use the phone.
This isn't a phone talk, Walter.
The vacuum, yes.
Your wife's out, right? Isn't she something? I got a granddaughter a few years older.
What can I do for you?
Oh. Have a seat, Walter.
Have a seat, Walter.
I spoke to Goodman about Pinkman and this plan of yours.
And
I'm not going to do it.
why?
Because it's moronic.
So
Not that boss.
My boss. Your boss.
I love
This
how...
is a professional courtesy. No one knows I'm here, understand? But our employer would find out, like always. And if Pinkman were arrested, he'd take it as a problem. But one night, my partner's out sick, and it's just me. And the call comes in, and it's the usual crap. Broke her nose in the shower kind of thing. So I cuff him, put him in the car, and away we go. Only that night, we're driving into town, and this sideways asshole is in my back seat humming Danny Boy. And it just rubbed me wrong. So instead of left, I go right out into nowhere. And I kneel him down and I put my revolver in his mouth. And I told him, this is it. This is how it ends. And he's crying, going to the bathroom all over himself, swearing to God he's going to leave her alone, screaming much as you can with a gun in your mouth. And I told him to be quiet. But I needed to think about what I was going to do here. And Prince Charming, kneeling in the dirt, was shitting his pants.
Love.
And after a few minutes, I took the gun out of his mouth.
Love how his like upper lip is trembling.
And I say, so help me, if you ever touch her again, I will such
Was this
and
his
such
daughter?
and such and such and blah, 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 blah. Just trying to do the right thing. But 2 weeks later, he killed her. Of course. Caved her head in with the base of a Waring blender. We got there was so much blood you could taste the metal. The moral of the story is, I chose a half measure when I should have gone all the way. I'll never make that mistake again.
We go full measure, baby.
No more half measures, Walter.
So good. I love the level changes right there as well. The level changes in the framing and the acting right there. When Mike, I call him the Vacuum. I didn't know he was named Mike until you guys said in the comments, because I feel like they've kept his name a secret this whole time. I just called him the Vacuum because he cleaned shit up. You guys like that. You guys like to go with it. But right there, Walt was seeing eye to eye with the Vacuum the whole entire time while he's telling his story. He's invested in it. Then at the end, the level changes. Mike stands up, and you see Walt raise his eyes, look up to him, and that's it. Mike asserted dominance in that scene right there. He asserted his authority. He said what he needed to say, and I think that's going to have an everlasting impact on Walt, that speech right there, because when you do something, you don't half-ass it. You don't go half measures. You go full measures. You go all the way once you make a decision. Because once he told that story, I don't know if it was someone related to him, maybe his ex-wife or his daughter, or it was just someone he really cared about, because he was constantly going over there and constantly seeing these domestic disputes and seeing these women treated that way. I guess he deeply cared for them because they're being abused. And yeah, he thought about taking the gun out for the betterment of the woman, and taking this guy's life. But yeah, he thought about it, and then he's like, nah. He had him to the brink of it. He had him to the brink because he saw, basically stripped away his entire humanity. He had this guy like a little wuss on the floor. And the writing there was absolutely fantastic. The delivery was fantastic. How descriptive it was. I was imagining this whole thing, picturing it all in my entire head. And yeah, because he didn't make that choice, 2 weeks later, she died. So it's all about thinking of the consequences in the future as well at the time. And this is the same thing with Jesse as well.
I don't get this at all. All I'm seeing is a kid.
See?
So where are they?
It's a thing here where Mike has probably warned Gus about Jesse's intentions, and whether you're thinking of doing something, you don't half-ass it. You go full measures. And if you don't go full measure, you half-ass it. If you half measure, the consequences come back in the future.
They're always around.
Just doing what you do. Nobody's gonna know anything.
About that. With Jesse underestimating Gus, his contacts.
You had your bump. All right, we get this thing done, then you can have all you want.
Gonna need you to come with me.
There we go. You know what I see this show as? I see this show as one big massive poker game with so many players at the table. It's high stakes, very, very high stakes poker. And everyone is trying to suss each other out, but at the same time, everyone's stories interconnect and overlap. You don't know who's connected with who. You don't know who has a past with who. And it's one massive poker game. And everyone is keeping their cards close to their chest. But at the same time, they slowly start to reveal them at the times they want. This is a high stakes poker game with everyone being smart. Like, it's just whoever's first to crack, whoever wants to reveal at certain times will reveal, and it's absolutely phenomenal. But at the same time, there are sometimes weaker players at this poker game, and I think Jesse might be one of those weaker players when it comes to decision making. I don't know if you guys like that analogy, but that's how I see it sometimes. Sometimes.
Where are we going?
He went right instead of left. Oh, is Jesse gonna have a one-on-one with Gus now? Oh, this is gonna be mad. I wonder if if it is a one-on-one with Gus, I wonder if they're gonna use a similar framing style to Gus and Walt's conversations, and whether Jesse can hold his own against Gus and maintain his composure. I feel Walt's here too. This is a parent-teacher interview. All right, I get it. It's parent-teacher night. Yep, except it's during the day. Oh my word. Oh my word. He brought the potential victims.
Sit down.
This is phenomenal, man. This is phenomenal.
I understand that you have a problem with two of my employees. It is true that they killed one of your associates. It is possible that they acted rashly. But on the other hand, there was provocation. The man was selling on the territory. There is blame on both sides. This will go no further. It will be settled right here, right now.
Yeah, we don't half-ass this shit, bro. We don't poison them. You want to confront the killers of your best friend? You go full blood. You confront them in person, face to face.
Hold him.
Wait outside.
Gus is angry. Gus is pissed.
If it wasn't for this man and the respect I have for him, I would be dealing with this in a very different way. You don't look at him, you look at me. This is what happens now. My men will come back inside, and you will shake their hands, and you will make peace. And that will be the end of this.
No.
Jesse.
Shit.
Pardon me?
Shit.
These kids. These assholes of yours, they got an 11-year-old kid doing their killing for them.
Fuck me, man. This shit's so good. Far out. Oh, damn. Bro, I'm getting teary-eyed at how good it is. Like, how good. Oh, man. I couldn't hold it in. You know what I was about to say? I was about to say again. The level changes in the eyes, the way Jesse is looking up to Gus, the way Gus is asserting his dominance over Jesse, the tones, inflections in his voice. He's like a disappointed parent. He's like a very angry parent disciplining his child. That's how I saw that scene right there. And Jesse was just he was reduced to a minuscule little ant right there. The way it was framed, the way Jesse was looking up to Gus. And I didn't expect right there Jesse to retaliate, to say no, to rebel against that. And Jesse quickly grew from a little ant to a lion. He's on the level playing field right there. And you saw that frame right there, that medium shot of Jesse eye to eye with Gus. And wow, I didn't expect him to meet eye to eye with him, because you saw Jesse looking up to Gus, and I just thought Gus was gonna put him in his place. But no, this is a lion that's standing up for himself. This is a lion that will fight back.
You're supposed to be some kind of reasonable businessman. This how you do business?
And Walt in the center of the frame, out of focus.
You okay with this? You got anything to say here?
The poker table just got out of hand. We need the dealer to sort it out. A lot of players came to play tonight. Do you reckon Gus will respect Jesse kind of standing up to him? Because Walt's like, even Walt and Mike in that situation when he said no and stood up were like, oh shit. You even saw that cut to Mike sort of just like, be like, oh, here we go. And I love the framing right there of the camera placed in the corner of the room, capturing the entire room. It just shows you all the players that are in the game tonight. Like, it's so good.
No more children. Understand? Shake
hands. Everyone is playing their part right in this. Everyone. The acting is phenomenal. I don't care what anyone says. Jesse got them into this mess. And Walt dealt with it accordingly. Because it could have ended really bad. Yeah, this the quiet drive home after the teacher just told your dad or your mum how bad you are at school. The grades are terrible.
Affect other people.
I love how Gus stood up for Walt as well there, like how much he respects him. I was like, damn!
Jesse!
I really like that right there between Gus and Walt. I like that. I don't know why. I just love that bit of dialogue about Gus talking about how much he respects Walt. And you have Andrea's little brother just riding off.
Ray, let the people who get paid to do this do this. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just seeing.
Does that thing work down there?
Seeing what I see.
Is Captain operational?
My best here, Ray.
We'll see.
Oh, she testing out.
What's gonna happen?
I say it will.
Nah. I'm in his bed for a reason.
Come on, buddy. He's testing
First
whether
time.
he's capable to come home.
I can get the groundhog to see his shed.
It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
I'm betting it will. And if he does, you check out of here.
Yep. And Marie gonna strip
I'm
down
not gonna
soon.
bet on whether I get a boner. It's no bet. No bet here. No bet.
You afraid you'll lose?
You know what? You're just being foolish. You know.
We have a bet?
Oh, she gonna get on top and start riding.
You know what?
We have a bet.
I'll get you out of here quicker. You got 1 minute.
1 minute?
You're gonna start. She going naked.
You know, this is. I really feel sorry for you, Mary. You know.
Fight,
I really
Hank.
do. It's just,
Fight it.
It's pathetic.
That's good. Keep talking. Protest. Struggle.
Ah, she's look at that. She's
Ray,
whispering.
give
bro.
up. I mean, seriously, it's.
Uh oh. It's going up. Oh shit. Wow. The man was defeated. The wifey wins. I don't know why. I just kept thinking about that scene in Bad Boys 2. You know, the one where Martin Lawrence is in the bath or taking a shower after he takes the ecstasy. Mike, I got an erection. Call the wife. Tell her I'm on the way. I just kept thinking about the Bad Boys 2 scene right there. Because he got shot in the ass. He couldn't get an erection the entire film. And then he gets an erection. Mike, I got an erection. Call the wife. Tell her I'm on the way. Oh, so good. So good. This show's a blast. This episode's been a blast. This reaction I've had so much fun with.
Slow down, I can't.
Uh-oh. This doesn't sound good. This doesn't sound good.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Did her brother get killed? Did her little brother get killed?
Oh,
Uh-oh. This has to be an inside job.
no.
Is that what Gus meant when he said no more kids?
Okay to use your bathroom, right?
Yeah, okay.
Your bathroom. Your bathroom. We're not divorced, honey. The papers weren't signed. Your bathroom? Not my bathroom?
Anyway, just call me back.
Jesse's gonna become unhinged now. He's gonna probably resort the blame to Gus about what happened to Thomas.
But first, more details on our top story: the murder of a young boy in the South Valley.
Here we go. Here we go.
Police have yet to release a statement, but sources indicate that 11-year-old Tomas Cantillo may have been the victim of a gang-related execution against drugs and the gangs that peddle them.
So it was a murder.
We'll be passing along.
Wasn't an accident. Notice how this time at the dinner.
Hey, did you know your dad and I are thinking about maybe starting a business together?
Seriously?
Maybe car wash.
What do you mean? Like,
I'm sorry. I have to go.
I think Skylar understands here. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Not the way to cope. This is not the way to cope. Please, someone knock on the car window. Knock on the car. Oh, I don't think it's a way of coping. I think it's a way of, you know. Okay. The way of getting G'd up a bit. Not gonna end well, man. Who brought the gun to the poker table? Where's the security in this? They're not checking him? What's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen? Is he just gonna pull it out? Because they're strapped too. They're ready. They're ready. Oh, shit! Uh-oh. 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 Oh. He went. Oh. Oh, my guy's body. Oh. Oh. I remember, was this foreshadowed in the beginning of the episode? When Walt...
Run.
When Walt told Jesse, you're not a murderer. We're not murderers, but Walt has killed Crazy 8 before. And... yeah, he took Mike's advice about going full measure. In the word, yo, that's crazy, yo. I'm starting to use Jesse's terminology now. Far out. I was just like, Jesse's gonna get shot here, and I didn't expect, out of all people, Walt, like, he has Gus's respect. That's a bad decision right there, in my opinion. From what I know, Jesse could have got he was gonna get taken out. Like, I didn't expect. I thought he was gonna retract, like, or just not pull out the gun anymore. I thought he was just gonna be like confront them and talk to them, because those guys were ready. They were like not hiding it that they were ready to go for the strap. They were ready to go and have a shootout. And Jesse was probably gonna lose that shootout right there unless it was John Wick and was real quick with it. But Walt came to save the day, and in that instance, whether it is saving the day or not, I doubt it is, because in the future, Gus is gonna find out that he's not dumb. He's gonna find links between what happened. Yeah, and they're gonna have to deal with this accordingly. They're gonna have to have another meeting. It's gonna be very, very interesting. See what happens. This was a phenomenal episode. I hope you guys enjoy my reaction. I'm just like a little bit lost for words at the moment, because I didn't expect that to happen in the end, with Walt coming in to save the day and just driving them over. And I guess he's gonna have to fix the windscreen again if it's broken. I didn't see if it was broken or not, but I gotta see if he's gonna have to fix it again. But damn, far out. What an episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. As always, been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.